Alright, hey guys, for our Trig Identities discussion 2, this is Patrick Lewis. And right now we're going to be talking about verifying a trigonomic identity algebraically. So here we're going to start with this equation right here, and I have cosecant theta plus cotangent theta over secant theta plus tangent theta is equal to secant theta minus tangent theta over cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. So right now we're trying to prove that. So to verify this algebraically, we're just going to use one side of the equation. So you can see down here where I chose the left side. So we took cosecant theta plus cotangent theta over secant theta plus tangent theta. So we rewrote that here, and we multiplied it by the top and the bottom by cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. And that gives us the difference of squares equation here, which is what we're looking for. So using the difference of squares, on top you see where we got cosecant squared theta minus cotangent theta, and then the bottom part we multiplied that, and it's written like that, which is secant theta plus tangent theta times cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. Alright, so when we're looking at this using our trig identities, we know that cosecant theta minus cotangent theta is equal to 1. So 1 over secant theta plus tangent theta is times cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. Alright, so we're looking for the difference of squares again to get rid of that, to cancel it out. So we use secant theta minus tangent theta, and we divide the top and the bottom by that. And that gives us the difference of squares on the bottom, and on top we'll have secant theta minus tangent theta, and on bottom we'll have secant squared theta minus tangent squared theta times cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. And then we got to remember that secant squared theta minus tangent squared theta is equal to 1. And so secant theta minus tangent theta divided by cosecant theta minus cotangent theta is our original equation that we had on the right side. So we were just able to prove, using algebraically, we were allowed to verify trigonomic identity. So if we're looking at the other part of this assignment was to look at trigonomic identities using to verify them graphically. So I chose cosine squared x is equal to 1 minus sine squared x. So the first thing I did is I used my calculator, and into my stats key I entered in my y value for 1 and my y value for 2. And so we can graph these two to prove that they are identical. Alright, so when I enter these two in, I'm going to hit zoom 7 for trig. And I see that the first one is the blue line, which is representing cosine squared theta. And that's being graphed right now. And right on top of that, identical, is 1 minus sine squared theta. And we see that these two are identical. Another way to prove that these two are identical is we can look at their y values. So to get to the y values, we have to go, we have to check the table in our graph option. So second graph, and it gives us our y values. And we see that the y values are identical all the way down. So using those two things on the calculator feature, we can prove that cosine squared theta is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great time.